Welcome back. If you are new, my name is Laura Gardner. Today we're going to do yoga for a rainy day. So for those days that you look out the window, it's just a bit grey and miserable and you don't feel like doing much, this is going to be a nice cozy yoga routine for days like that. We're going to get started lying down on the back. So take yourself down onto your back, hugging your knees into your chest. Rest your head, relax your shoulders, start to rock from side to side. And we're just going to stay here for a little while. So become aware of your back, feel the muscles gently pushing down into your mat, feel your body start to loosen up a little bit, almost like giving yourself a hug, giving your back a gentle massage at the same time. Come back to the center, keep your big toes together as you take one hand onto each knee and then draw some big circles in the air with your knees. So legs moving apart from one another, rotating around from the hip, just starting to loosen everything up. And then circle back the other way. Again, those nice deep breaths in and out through the nose. Bring your knees back to your chest and then push your knees away. And then bring your knees back to your chest. Do that a couple more times. So you're just tilting forwards and backwards on your hips. And then hug the knees into the chest, extend your legs up into the air. Hands can either go on the back of the legs or you can slide them down to the floor. Stretch your legs up, circle your ankles around a few times each way. Wiggle your toes around, point and flex your feet. And then hug your right knee into your chest, flex your left foot, inhale. As you exhale, slowly lower your left leg away to hover above your mat. Kick through the heel, hold there for a breath. And then bring your left knee back in, switching over. So hug your left knee to your chest. Extend the right leg up into the air, flex your foot, push up through your heel, inhale to prepare. On the exhale, slowly lower your leg to hover and kick through your heel. So really extending through your right leg at the same time, pulling the left knee up. Bring your knee back in and then take your feet to the floor so you've got bent knees. We're going to alternate as we drop our leg out to the side. So hands just go wherever a little bit away so you've got some space. Engage your core, pull your belly button down to the spine and get your core locked in place. And then lower your right leg out to the right. So you're going to go onto the outside edge of your foot and your knee is going to come to the floor. Left leg stays still and then bring the right knee back to the center. Keep the right leg now locked in place, engage the core, lower the left leg out to the left, and then we'll tie that in with the breath. So we're going to inhale as you lift, as you exhale, lower the leg down, and then inhale on your way back up again. And then keep going from one side to the other, so just alternating, left, right. Just make sure as you switch over, you don't use any momentum or kind of shift your weight from one side to the other. So we're not doing anything like this. Keep everything locked in place and just isolate that one leg. So it's quite a small, subtle movement. It's going to take a little bit of focus, a little bit of concentration and awareness of your body. The rest of your body can just stay relaxed. So shoulders can stay heavy and drop down, arms relaxing by your side. Do one more each way. And then we'll hug the knees back into the chest. So whenever you finish your last one, bring the knees back into your chest. Have a rock from side to side. Take your legs into reverse tabletop. So you've got knees above your hips, shins parallel to the floor. Extend your arms out to the sides and we're going to rock the knees from one side to the other. So you might have to stay fairly central if you have any back issues. You might need to be mindful of your core. If you are fine, you don't have any injuries or any health issues, then you might like to go a little bit deeper, coming to hover above the floor. So just engage the core on the way back up, squeeze the abdominals, be mindful of your lower back. Come back to the center, extend the legs up, take your hands down by your side, inhale. As you exhale, slowly lower your legs to the floor. So you might go straight legs all the way down, or you might need to bend your knees, take your feet down, and then slide your legs away. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead, big full body stretch. Circle the ankles around again, stretch out one side and then the other side. Bend your knees, and then we're going to roll onto one side and push up. So just coming up nice and gently. So in our seated position, sitting tall and upright. Roll the shoulders forwards and back. Drop your head over to your right shoulder, let it hang heavy. Let the head roll forwards, chin to chest. And then roll all the way over to the left shoulder, hanging heavy again. Roll back one more time. And then come back to the center. We're going to come onto hands and knees. Knees coming under the hips, hands under the shoulders, spread the fingers really wide. Make good contact with the floor with your hands. And then we're going to do tiger pose. So we're going to inhale, right leg extends. Pause there for a breath. Look down to the floor. Engage your core, pull your belly button up. And then maybe you're going to extend the left arm as well. Keep the shoulders level, keep the hips in line, keep the spine long and straight. And then back to hands and knees. Reset everything. Extend the left leg back behind you. Pause with just the leg lifted for a breath. Get yourself centered. Look at something down on your mat. Find your balance, and then maybe you lift the right arm. You don't need to lift the arm. If you struggle with balance, you can just do the leg. Come back onto hands and knees. Bring your big toes together, knees out wide. We're going to sit back into child's pose. Fold over, feeling everything sink down on the exhale. When you're ready, roll yourself slowly up. We're going to come into a plank. So tuck the toes, long straight line with your body. Just going to do a little bit of effort. So we're going to take the right knee to the right elbow, back to plank. Left knee to the left elbow, back to plank. You can do that with your knees down and just do exactly the same thing. So we're going to do that one more time. Right knee to the right elbow, back to plank. Left knee to the left elbow, back to plank. Inhale, exhale, lower your chest. Inhale, come into a low cobra. So nothing too strenuous, just lifting up as high as you're comfortable going, rolling the shoulders back, keeping the back working, but not using the arms too much. Maybe even lift the hands to hover up off your mat. On your next inhale, lift a little higher. So inhale, come up into a high cobra. And then exhale, roll all the way down. Rest your head on your hands. Rock your hips from side to side. And then let your whole body relax. Finding some stillness. As you inhale, feel your abdomen push down to your mat. Feel your chest expand. As you exhale, feel your whole body sink down to the floor. You can rest with your forehead down or off to one side. Stay there for as long as you like. So this is our final pose. So you can just turn off the video here or just let it play to the end while you just relax. If you're ready to get up, you're going to take your hands under the shoulders, slowly lift up. Come into your seated position, so cross-legged or whatever's comfortable for you. Sit tall, take a breath, roll the shoulders back, lengthen the spine, gradually wake yourself up. And then to finish, inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Exhale, hands come to your chest. Namaste.